welcome to my Act 2 of Arcane prediction right now. Here is some insight that I have. If you guys don't know, I actually know quite a bit of League of Legends lore in Runeterra, and I do know a little bit about the backstories of everyone going on. So let me just start out with saying, here's my grand prediction. Dr. Mundo is coming. And that's my great big prediction of what's going on. At the end of Act 1, there's a big explosion with all the purple chemicals with the Doctor inside. Is that Dr. Mundo? I have no idea. Would it be that easy? Yes, it would be. I think they would just put Dr. Mundo just right there in front of everyone's faces. But there's also a possibility that all this purple chemicals are hinting at, and this is where I think the main thing is going to be, is that this purple chemical is hinting at the end of the season, Dr. Mundo will be the new big bad of the next season. At the end of the season, Dr. Mundo is going to be the next big bad of the next season. That's what I'm saying. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I think in that explosion that doctor died, so they need to get a new one, and there's a time skip. And so if you watch the sneak peek, if you haven't, check out the channel. It was probably the last video I uploaded, but I went through the whole thing. And the first thing that's very interesting that this purple stuff got just spread around to everyone. So I think the doctor that is working on it now is Dr. Mundo, and I think he is secretly experimenting it on himself. And I think that's what's going to be released in the third season, because I don't think there's going to be like purple monsters until the third season. Because I think right now, in Act 2, it's going to be mainly just Vi getting out of jail, helping Caitlyn try to stop this rebellion that Jinx is helping with. And so we're going to have this big fight. And at the end of this act, Jinx is going to be leading the rebellion, where Jace, Caitlyn, and Vi all are going to be the police force tasked to stop the rebellion. And that's where we're going to have a fight where Jinx is going to be throwing out purple monsters and just wreaking havoc. I feel like that dude, he's going to die this next act. I think that's a pretty good possibility in my mind, that he is probably going to die, and that's why Jinx is going to go insane. That's what's going to that's going to be like the last thing that pushes Jinx over the edge, is when Vi kills him. I think that's going to be the big thing that happens. And then the last season is, in the last Act 3, I think it's going to be the main three fighting against Jinx and Dr. Mundo, but they're not, Jinx and Dr. Mundo are not with each other. Dr. Mundo is just sending purple people out, and then he just eventually becomes Dr. Mundo. And then Jinx is just going to be wreaking havoc on the side, and this is where Act 3 is going to end, where it's going to be a lose-lose situation where they let Jinx go, and Dr. Mundo goes. And that's when we're going to follow up in the next season. So that's my prediction right now. Quick prediction for season 2, just to kind of spice things up a little bit, right? In season 2, I think we're actually going to be following Echo instead of the others. I think Echo is going to be the new, like, big character that they want to explore, because I don't think he's appeared up at all, to be honest with you, in this Act 2 premiere or sneak peek, and I don't think he's going to be appearing very much at all after Jinx kind of leaves, because I think Echo's going to be left behind. He's not going to be there, and I think he's only going to see Jinx on the streets wreaking havoc, and that's going to be some separation, and Echo's just going to fade away. In season 2, we're going to see what Echo's been doing, his invention of the time gizmo, and then his fight against Singed and maybe Dr. Mundo and all that kind of stuff going on. Because if you don't know, Singed is another big character in Zaun that created characters like Warwick, that could be super interesting for Echo to explore. If you don't remember, Echo's premiere when he came out as a champion 2 years ago, 3 years ago, was he was fighting against a Chemtech person. So I think it's pretty reasonable to say that I think Echo will be here in season 2 fighting against the Chemtech people while Dr. Mundo is running havoc. And I think Dr. Mundo is going to be the connector of the two that helps Singe make Urgot and Warwick. And that's how we're going to bleed the 2 seasons together. Season 3 is too far away for me to predict. But I think so far it's pretty reasonable to think that season 2 will happen at this point in time, just from the success of Act 1, because it absolutely blew up. So that's my prediction. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you later. Bye.